Good morning, everyone. This is Pati ma'am from USCD DAV Public School, and today I am here with the chapter 6, which is Stone Soup in Bohemia of Standard 7. As you all students know, that a short video is been prepared by me to just explain what the content hides in it. Okay, so you all must be very prepared to learn whatever I am going to teach you in this chapter. Okay, this is just a very funny story and you would like it to a very great extent. First of all, we will be doing the pre-reading task. Now it says number 1, have you ever befooled anyone? Narrate the event in the class. Now befooled anyone, that is the one of the most peculiar thing and very desirable thing for all the children. All the children find it very much in pleasure that they have fooled someone. So this is a narrative thing which you will be telling in the class. Okay, you can always recall what you did in your home with your friends or with your family. Okay, now number 2, if you were to choose between intelligence and money, what would you opt for? Give reason for your choice. Now the options are intelligence and money. Students, always remember, money can be earned and it can be of great extent of help to you, but only if you don't have intelligence you cannot handle the money properly. Okay, to handle the money properly you must be having much intelligence, otherwise the money will be wasted and you will be finding it difficult to live more. Okay, so money is important. We can buy everything with money, but the peace of mind, the what you can say is the profit and the loss which we all gain in our day-to-day life, these all things comes from intelligence. So in my opinion you should opt for the intelligence. Okay, now I will be waiting for your choices too. Okay, now when we go ahead, we have to read the story. The story says that in Europe, in the old days, soldiers returning from war used to roam around in the countryside. This is a European story. Okay, the soldiers there, the soldiers who fought wars, where when they returned home from the war, they used to roam around the countryside. Okay, they depended partly upon the kindness of the populace, and partly, as we shall see in this tale, upon their own sharp wits. Wits is the thinking, the critical thinking, you can say the cleverness of them. Okay, they depended on the kindness of the populace. In fact, you can see the villagers are very kind people, so they provide them food and shelter at their home. But most of the soldiers used to cheat. They used to make fool of the villagers. Okay, we will see in this story also. 3 or 4 centuries ago in Bohemia, a soldier reached a small village. It was a drab, okay, threadbare kind of a place, but he walked into the village square and unloaded his meagre kit. Okay, now in this story, what happens? This is a story which is of 3 or 4 centuries ago in Bohemia. The place is Bohemia. A soldier went to a small, as he was going from the war, he reached a small village and it was a drab, okay, threadbare kind of a place. It was lonely. It was very peaceful. None were to be seen there. Okay, it was a bare land. Okay, but he walked into this village square and unloaded his meagre kit. Whatever he had on his shoulders, he unloaded it. A rough leather pack. Okay, it was not a bag, it was a leather pack. A horsehair blanket and an iron cauldron. Cauldron is the utensils, you can say, which he carried on his back like a hump of a camel. From there you can understand that it was just a carry bag which was stuck on his shoulder. Stretching himself, loosening his coat and taking his boots off, he settled down on the pavement for the night. Now he wanted to relax, so he eased out over there. Almost at once he felt a certain hostility among the passerby. The people who were passing by, they found they were not very friendly to him. They were not looking at him, and he found it very amazing. A grumpy resentment. Okay? A grumpy resentment. I suppose you think we are going to feed you, said one sly old man leaning on his stick as he watched the soldier. Okay, now the people were not only looking with him in anger, they were also not trying to entertain him. Now one of them asked, he was an old man, and he watched the soldier and asked him whether he thought that they were going to feed him. Well, I will have you know, young man, that I am the burgomaster of the village, and I will tolerate no good for nothings here. We have mouths of our own to think of. Okay, now what does he say? He says that you listen to me, young man. I am the burgomaster, the head of the master, and I know that you all are good for nothing, and I will not tolerate you all to be sitting over here. We have own mouth. That means they were not at all in a mood to feed him, to give him the shelter. They were in an annoyed position, and let us move forward and see in the next part. Thank you for now.